Hi everyone, welcome to Difference Frames the World, an independent channel where you can see the world differently in our daily uploads. Today, we will address the reasons behind Germany's strong push for Ukraine to join NATO and the European Union. Please be aware that we approach the situation from the perspective of a German politician, which may lead to conclusions that appear absurd or impractical. It is noteworthy that the following analysis, from the viewpoint of Germany, is based on the assumption that Russian President Putin is deaf and blind, with no intention to stop Ukraine from joining NATO and the EU. The story began on December 12, 2024, in a pivotal meeting held in Berlin, when the foreign ministers of several European nations and top EU diplomat, Kaja Kallas, delivered a decisive joint statement. They unequivocally called for heightened military, economic, and financial support for Ukraine amidst its ongoing challenges. Furthermore, they underscored the critical importance of backing Ukraine's ambitions to join NATO and the European Union, an objective with profound geopolitical consequences. Ukraine's potential accession to NATO is a critical issue, not merely a diplomatic goal of Kyiv, but also a firm boundary that Russia has repeatedly emphasized. This underscores the delicate nature of Ukraine's alignment with Western alliances and the broader tensions between Russia and NATO member states. Germany's proposal for comprehensive support to Ukraine represents a pivotal shift in its foreign policy, signaling European leaders' increasing readiness to take decisive action for Kyiv. This bold initiative has captured international attention, igniting debates about Europe's future security and highlighting the unwavering determination among certain Western nations to stand by Ukraine in these challenging times. This joint statement's implications are far from just rhetoric. They represent a firm commitment to enhancing military readiness and economic resilience in Ukraine as it seeks integration with Western institutions. These developments demand vigilant attention, as they have the potential to redefine alliances and impact regional stability for years to come. Since the onset of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict, Ukraine's future trajectory has seized global focus, engaging not only regional stakeholders but also international observers and policymakers. This crisis stands at the forefront of geopolitical stability, national sovereignty, and international law. European countries have faltered in forming a unified stance on the Ukrainian issue, leading to indecision and vague responses that cast doubt on Europe's commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty. Now, however, there is a decisive shift as Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and Poland have united to issue a clear statement of their collective position on this critical matter. Despite this solidarity from these six influential nations, each with its historical ties and interests in Eastern Europe, it is crucial to recognize that they do not fully represent the entire European Union or NATO. Therefore, significant uncertainty persists about whether their unified statement will resonate beyond their borders or motivate other European nations to take similar actions. The inconsistent levels of commitment among EU member states risk creating fragmented responses instead of unified support for Ukraine. Germany's involvement in this conflict is notably passive compared to its allies during critical escalation periods. Although initially reluctant, Germany eventually aligned with US efforts and several European partners in imposing energy sanctions against Russia. By decisively ending its energy cooperation with Russia, a move crucial for Europe's economic stability and energy security, Germany demonstrated a significant shift in stance. This bold decision has come at a steep price, driving up economic pressures and fueling soaring inflation rates while reducing investment prospects in Germany. The consequences of these choices are significant, as Germany strives to uphold democratic principles and territorial integrity with its sanctions against Russia. It confronts internal challenges that threaten its economic stability. The tension between moral responsibility towards Ukraine and domestic economic fallout demands urgent attention, raising critical questions about the sustainability of such sacrifices. How long can Germany's decision be maintained, without sparking dissent or prompting German citizens, who directly bear the burden of rising living costs, to demand a re-examination? Germany's current approach to policy implementation amid growing militarization is concerning and sparks vital questions about its dedication to proactive engagement. As the Ukrainian crisis unfolds, it becomes increasingly evident that while the United States may lead in shaping future directions, Germany is fervently striving for greater independence from American and Russian influences, passionately committed to carving out Germany's autonomy on the international stage rather than merely following others. Geopolitically, Germany is pivotal in Central Europe, with its security and stability intricately linked to neighboring regions. The potential integration of Ukraine into NATO and the European Union carries profound implications for Europe's security framework. Such a bold move would significantly strengthen collective defense mechanisms across Europe and offer crucial reassurance for Germany. For Berlin, this development symbolizes enhanced security along its historically fraught eastern border, a prospect that ignites hope for a more secure future. Furthermore, Germany must actively support Ukraine's NATO membership and EU integration to play a pivotal role in shaping a more secure European landscape. This decisive action not only fortifies alliances but also demonstrates leadership within Europe, affirming Germany's position as a key influencer capable of driving positive regional change. Germany must seize this opportunity to redefine its role on both national and international stages, promoting stability in Central Europe through strategic partnerships. Prioritizing collective security over isolation or passivity is crucial, especially as the incoming U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to shift America's focus inward. As a formidable military alliance, NATO's core mission is to ensure the security and defense of its member states while effectively addressing external threats. This is achieved through robust military cooperation and coordination among its members. The potential accession of Ukraine to NATO presents a pivotal opportunity, setting the stage for enhanced military collaboration with Germany and other key European nations. Germany, as Europe's largest economy, has its prosperity intricately linked to the stability and growth of the broader European economy. Integrating Ukraine into both NATO and the European Union could unlock significant opportunities for German enterprises. With key advantages like fertile agricultural land, abundant minerals, rich energy reserves, a sizable population, and a promising consumer market, Ukraine offers immense potential and vast possibilities that must be seized decisively. Ukraine's accession to the EU must be seen as a strategic move for German companies aiming to expand in this dynamic market, particularly in post-war construction. This partnership will undoubtedly fortify economic ties between Germany and Ukraine, while also fostering stability across Eastern Europe. It is imperative to recognize that supporting Ukraine's ambitions is not merely a geopolitical tactic, but a vital opportunity for substantial economic collaboration that serves the interests of all parties involved. Germany's energy sector has consistently grappled with significant challenges, including resource dependence and the urgent demand for sustainable solutions. In this context, Ukraine's strategic geographical position is indispensable, offering substantial advantages in energy transportation and supply throughout Europe. This pivotal role highlights the necessity of fortifying ties between Germany and Ukraine to secure mutual energy stability. Supporting Ukraine's aspirations to join the European Union and NATO is not merely a gesture of goodwill from Germany, it is a strategic move that enhances cooperation with this crucial partner, particularly in the energy domain. Such support benefits Germany by diversifying supply routes and diminishing reliance on a single source. A united approach promises shared advancements in renewable projects and improved infrastructure that align with both nations' interests. Recent shifts in German domestic politics have decisively pushed for a more proactive international stance. Certain political factions crave increased autonomy and assertive global leadership, a strategy that aligns perfectly with current geopolitical dynamics. By embracing this resolve, Germany is positioning itself as a regional leader and an influential force in shaping Europe's future energy landscape. Germany's endorsement of Ukraine's bid to join NATO and the EU is a decisive strategic move that aligns seamlessly with its national and international goals. This action demonstrates Germany's dedication to an autonomous foreign policy, dispelling outdated notions of passivity and asserting itself as a main force on the global stage. With Trump's impending presidency potentially altering relations between the US and Ukraine, some European nations are understandably anxious. In this context, Germany's role in advocating for Ukraine's membership is a significant stride toward gaining greater influence and autonomy in the relations between the EU and the US. This proactive strategy places Germany at the forefront of shaping Europe's future while cementing its status as a key player in international affairs. Germany is decisively demonstrating to the United States and the world that European countries have their perspectives on the Ukraine situation, rather than merely following U.S. policy. This stance is a bold declaration of independence and strategic acumen. Germany is leveraging this moment to strengthen unity and collaboration among European nations, aiming to elevate Europe's profile and influence in global affairs. By supporting Ukraine's aspirations to join NATO and the EU, Germany's leadership has added new layers to an already complex international landscape. Germany is resolute in its commitment to enhancing security and stability across Europe, while asserting its influence on the global stage. However, behind these actions are intricate geopolitical and economic motivations that drive its assertive approach. Germany's bold move to help Ukraine gain NATO and EU memberships is undeniably as striking as its chancellor's shining head when President Putin does not allow Ukraine to join the alliance. Likewise, its ambition to achieve independence from America remains challenging as long as the U.S. maintains its military presence in Germany. As for Ukraine, it cannot determine its future and assert control over its destiny before Russia and the U.S. reach any agreement on or beneath the table. The foreign ministers from the 6 European countries, namely Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and Poland, are just talking nonsensically. Please share your thoughts in the comments below and explore our other videos on global affairs for deeper insights into this complex, rapidly changing landscape. Our DFTW videos playlist is available on the end screen for those who haven't watched them yet. If you're new to DFTW, subscribe now for daily uploads. Like, forward, and share our content with your friends, and let's push DFTW from 85,000 subscribers to 1 million. We count on you to help our community grow even bigger.